He is one. You all right? You okay?
Well, I thought it had a little.
You may have a spot going for you in Branson down there.
Oh,
right?
move on down
Yeah,
there.
right.
We'd love to have you,
telling you.
Christina.
Here
We'd
we
They
love
can
to have
play a
you.
washboard down in them parts, I'll tell you what. He is one of 25 finalists, but he's really more one of a kind, if you ask me.
I agree with you,
He's
Mark.
Yeah, he is.
so
Yeah.
just a rare talent.
Yeah.
He's here competing for his chance to win our Home and Family DIY Star Contest. He's all the way from my parts, where I started my career in Springfield, Missouri.
right.
Why am I talking like
Well,
that? I don't know.
we really don't talk like that, Mark.
Jeremy Rabe is here. By the way, can I just shout out, because you're here, I want to say hi to a lot of people back in Springfield
Yes.
who they bless their heart. They had to sit and watch me grow. I was awful when I
They
started.
love you, Mark. I'm not kidding you. How many emails I got saying, please tell Mark, everybody in the Ozarks, we still love him, we miss him. Everybody sent me emails.
But I will
love
tell you
you.
this.
Well, you know what? He can go back. Anytime. Well, you have
We'll
a
take
place
ya.
to go
I
after
have to
here.
tell you this. This
We'll
is the
take you, Mark.
sweetest compliment ever, but it was one of the greatest backhanded compliments I ever received in my life. When I left, and I moved to I came to KCAL. They put an article in the paper, in the news leader, and somebody came up to me and they said, "Oh, we're so sorry to see you go. But man, we watched you at the very beginning, and we used to laugh so much at you when you started. But now you're going off to."
Mark,
and I
if it
was
makes
like,
you feel any
"Thank
better,
you."
they're still laughing at you.
Okay,
Just so
good.
you know.
Okay, good.
Just a little
Hopefully
bit.
because of my silly
Yes,
joke.
you are so funny. We love it.
All right.
Grandma.
Yes.
She had an instrumental part. in
I
it.
tell you what, I am so thankful for my grandmother.
Why?
I love her so much. She passed away, unfortunately. However, when I was 8 years old, oh, there's my grandma. Love her so much. I was 8 years old. She gave me my first hot glue gun. She said, we were having a party that night, and Grandma goes, Jeremy, I have nothing to put my fancy soaps in. She goes, can you please make me a basket? So she took me to her craft closet, gave me a glue gun, and said, decorate this basket. I decorated it. Looking back, it probably looked horrible, but Grandma, of course, was like, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And she had instilled so much confidence in me.
Yeah.
I was hooked right there with that glue gun in hand. I started crafting from 8 years old because of Grandma. So God love her, rest her soul. Thank you so much, Grandma, and I'm here in honor of her.
Okay, and so you know what? We want to see the tape that brought you here in the first place.
Okay,
so
let's
take
look.
a look right now.
Hi, home and family. My name is Jeremy Rabe, and I am a craft and design DIY expert from Springfield, Missouri. Today, we're going to hydro dip flower pot. First thing you need to do is take some fingernail polish and put a thin layer on top of the water. Use multiple colors. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna dip it, shake it, and reveal it. Here we go. Dip it, shake all the excess away, and let's reveal it. Get all the extra water out. Oh my goodness, when you look how gorgeous that is. I have so many great projects I know your viewers are gonna love, and I cannot wait to share them with them. So, home and family, call me. Let's get crafty.
Well, it looks like you have a whole wall full of ideas.
Oh, you
there.
should see the rest of
The
the room.
room?
It is
Oh.
a disaster area, but it's organized disaster because I know where everything is, though.
I'm
okay?
gonna go home and make those pots.
You need
That's
to.
so cute.
Oh, Jenny was so cute. She was like, it's like magic.
It is.
That's like,
It is like
it
that.
is.
Well,
Well,
he's
you-
a little bit like Bill Nye the Science Guy.
A
I
little
will
bit.
say
Yeah,
a
I do
little
love
bit.
bow ties. Men don't have a lot of options with fashion, so you've
Bow
got to
ties
kind of jazz it up with bow ties.
You look great.
Well, you're
Thank
going to
you.
jazz up a washboard
washboard,
here. You're going
yes.
to make
Yeah.
it into a flower bed for
A
us.
literal flower bed
Okay.
for your
Get it?
flowers.
Because it's like a bed.
It's a bed.
I see it. It's
like
a
a
little
bed.
bit too small.
See, now,
but-
I don't know
He writes
if
his own
here,
stuff too.
Okay.
I don't know if here if you can go to a flea market, but in Missouri and especially in the South, you go to flea markets, antique shops. These washboards are everywhere, and I like to repurpose, reuse, and recycle things because I'm a hoarder. I'm a professional hoarder.
Oh, high five on the hoarding.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't throw anything away because I
that's
know as soon as I throw it away, I'm gonna need it tomorrow.
Oh, and you're gonna be so
and I'll
angry
be
at
so
yourself.
mad.
Yep,
So my goal for my projects is adorable, affordable.
All right, and we
So,
have
yes.
a clip that we started this morning to show everybody how we got started on this.
Yes, it really is easy. It kind of looks a little bit difficult, but don't be afraid of power tools, by the way. Make sure you clamp the washboard down because it's going to vibrate. Now, depending on the size of your washboard, this one I cut 13 inches down to create the headboard and about 7 inches left for the footboard. Make a few little marks, and we're going to cut the tin out because the tin is actually a little bit too long for the bed. So I'm cutting it out 2.5 to 3 inches. Now, once you've cut that, you're going to put the tin back in the top portion of the washboard. Now you see the headboard, the footboard. Now we have to unfortunately add some new wood to this. There's not enough wood in the washboard. So I actually cut all the wood at one time so then I can go assemble it. It saves time. So I've cut my wood for the bottom, the 2 side rails using old pallet wood, 2 1x2s, and now we're ready to assemble. One of the good steps is you need to pre-drill because this is old wood and it will crack. So make sure as you're assembling it, pre-drill and use wood screws when you're doing this. And again, if it doesn't exactly go in right, take it out and re-put it in. Take your time doing this. Don't be in a rush. Now, when you see, look, you've actually got the bed. We're going to reuse the rungs of the washboard. We're trying to use every part of this. We're going to staple them in with a braided nail gun. These are going to be the rails that hold on the bottom of the bed. Now I'm taking my cedar fence that I've cut. Bottom, that's the box springs. You've got a washboard flower bed.
Wow.
Got a little bed there. That's
It's a bed.
I didn't want to interrupt you, but you look like a hot lumberjack doing that.
Yeah, I did.
do.
Yeah.
Jenny Garth, did you just call me hot?
Yes.
Hot lumberjack.
I see a problem, design flaw.
Okay.
If I ever want to reuse that washboard, though, I'm only going to be able to wash
Use
shorts.
your abs, sir. Use
Shorts?
your
You know,
abs.
well, I can only wash shorts with that.
All right, well, let's talk about the
That's-
painting
that's not
technique.
So bad.
Yes, now as you can see,
Should I not?
it is
No.
not good.
Really?
We should move on, maybe.
Okay.
Just don't let him
Painting
tell jokes.
technique.
Painting technique, just so you know, the wood that I added to this, oh, Jenny, would you
I wanna
start that?
paint.
Yes,
What-
paint on there. This wood is kind of a blonde wood. Yeah, you're doing great, Jenny.
so watery.
Keep going.
Is that
I know,
good?
that's because guess what? We're making our own stain. We don't want to buy stain because if you bought all the stain, you would go poor because
So
stain
you
is
just
expensive.
watered down your paint.
Watered down craft paint, because craft paint is about 55 cents.
Oh.
So you can use it in brown wash, a black wash. We're using cream wash. Now, Jenny, would you mind just wiping that off? Now you're gonna let it dry, and you're gonna keep adding
that.
coats until it matches the color of the washboard, because you want the wood to match, to look like it's been that way the
right.
entire time, which is so cool. And now you get to add the flowers. So Jenny and Christina,
Come on,
come on,
Christina.
let's add some
Okay.
pots. With this project, you
So
could either put
pretty.
potted plants in here, herbs, Christina, if
I
you
wanted
wanted
herbs.
to.
I wanted
Yeah.
to fresh herbs for my food.
But you could also, just so you know, you could put soil actually in this, but you're gonna wanna spray it with a rubberized sealer first to protect the wood. And you could actually put soil, plant all your favorite flowers. You are a flower
that.
arranger.
You know, some of these flowers are edible that you can put in your salads.
I love salads. I love my garden too. I have a really vast vegetable garden. I call myself a summer vegetarian because I only eat from my garden during the summertime.
You have a
Smart.
beautiful.
And a
Which I
tip
love.
too for these: if the weather does turn cold, you can always put a blanket.
Oh, no.
What about?
Stop.
Can I?
You're killing me.
Is there? I just actually wanted to ask about the front of this. Was this part of the original?
That was, see,
part
if
of
you see
the-
this logo at the front, that's original. I love that logo. Sometimes on the washboards, they're faded, you can't see them. So look what I did. I'm gonna reach down and get this one for you.
Oh.
I created a little logo of Home and Family.
Oh, you.
Yes. And I made one for you to keep.
Oh, yes. Oh,
And look, it has the Home and Family logo right at the top.
That's so great.
I printed it off on label paper, get at the office supply store. Super easy, and I sealed it with Mod Podge to protect it from the elements. But you can keep this
I love
indoor,
it.
outdoor, herbs, plants, so super easy. And again, it's adorable and affordable.